crazy.
All right, everybody. Good evening. It's almost time for the Reliable Representation Talk Show. Just come on, get on in here and tell us a little bit about your week. We have a very interesting lineup for today's show. I am so excited about it. We got Miss Money over here with us technology messing up already. See, just got to the show. Don't even know how to act. What's going on, Miss Money?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm so excited about our guest today.
I am too. We have a surprise guest, and
Yes.
we can't wait to bring her on in just
And
a
today
little bit.
is Small Business Thursday. So, of course, we have to bring the ladies in the house.
That's right. That's right. All right, everybody, come on in here. They're all coming on in today. It's gonna be an interesting show. We got a full house already.
Yeah, they must think, baby, we finna give another giveaway, because we've been hitting them hard with these giveaways. I think they think they finna get a giveaway today. What you think?
I think so. I think everybody's excited about this education bill that we worked on yesterday, and so we're going to talk about it though. It's about some issues that we're having with it, but definitely the momentum is being built.
It's there.
And all of this. So we got a lot of interesting stuff. It's going to be a really fun, packed show this evening. We kicking off in about a minute, okay, or so. Handyman finna take us on. He finna get us on in there.
And we're live on Instagram.
We coming on up, y'all.
It's 6 o'clock.
All right, y'all, 6 o'clock.
Every Thursday comes your way from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Reliable representation.
Come on here, Andy. District 66.
Join us every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on WMPR 90.1 FM with your host, Representative Fabian Nelson, and yours truly, Miss Moni Love Media. We can't wait to see you this Thursday, every Thursday on WMPR 90.1. Let's go. See you then. Like, share, and comment, and subscribe. Welcome, everyone, to Reliable Representation Talk Show. This is Season 2, Episode 11. It's yours truly, Miss Moni Love Media, and welcome, Representative Fabian Nelson.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. I need the excitement to be like that when I walk in the Capitol area. When I walk in, I need you to be there to announce me, and I can walk on in.
That's right.
We're going to work on that.
That's right.
Good evening, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. It is always a pleasure to be in your company. And we have a very, very, very special show lined up. I'm going to let Miss Money tell y'all all about it.
Yes. So, of course, the top of the hour, we got a really special guest coming in, an entrepreneur, one of a new business owner, and her name is Donna Cotton, and Massage by Donna. So she'll be coming up in about a couple minutes, but we want to get into, Fabi, what would you do this week?
I hadn't done anything. I just been kind of on vacation, just laying in the bed, sleeping late, watching TV, eating food, getting real good and full. This has been a very, very busy week. As you know, we had our deadline for committee to get all of our bills out of committee. And so we got about 1,765 bills out of committee coming to the House floor. And so we're working early and leaving late. And so we just had bills coming all through the pipeline, and it's been really, really crazy. The very first bill that I authored, I brought that bill out of committee on Tuesday. And it is a bill that will provide Narcan, which is, as you know, it can reverse a fentanyl overdose. This is going to provide Narcan to community organizations to distribute to people free of charge to people. And so it's an amazing bill, has a lot of support. I'm going to be bringing it to the House floor one day next week, get it passed in the House, get it to the Senate, and get our governor to sign it. But it's just a lot of momentum around it. So I'm so excited to be getting that bill out.
And I'm super proud of you too, but can we get a drum roll?
All right, what's going on?
So I heard that you are not one, but not two, but top 50 million in business. That is wonderful in Mississippi. That is great. I am so proud of you. You know, all your accomplishments and accolades. You know, people don't see that he literally works very hard. And I'm super proud of you. So that's a big accomplishment. So kudos to you.
Thank you. It's indeed an honor. You know, when you're doing the work, you don't even realize it, and they reached out to me. And I have a national award I will be receiving in July. I think July 7th or something. I'll announce it later. They're still getting the details of getting the press release done on it. But you know, it's just good to be seen for the hard work, you know, that you're doing, and and seeing that people really appreciate, you know, what you're doing, because sometimes you ask yourself, what am I doing this for? So definitely it's an honor. I'm excited about about accepting these honors. So it's just a good day.
Good day. It sure is. It's a good day. So one of the quotes that I like to bring, I know we have a quote of the day. So this is: sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. This is by Dr. Seuss. Isn't that cute?
That is.
Let's say that again.
And we just had Read Across America. Last week I went and read to some kids in the district. Yeah.
Okay.
How fitting.
So it's sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Okay, that says a lot. So we're gonna get into our guest speaker our guest today. I don't want to put her on there and say she's gonna be on here talking in front of 50,000 people. We're gonna scare her.
I didn't know we were having a program got a guest speaker.
We're gonna scare her. Look, we don't want to scare nobody coming on the show, because she's gonna like, oh no, I'm gonna leave now. So we have and welcome Ms. Donna Cotton. Welcome to Reliable Representation Talk Show.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so Ms. Donna is going to be telling us and showing us some massage techniques today. But first, we're going to get into the interview. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, well, great. So we just have some questions that we want to ask, because we want to get to know a little bit about Donna, okay? So Donna, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got interested in massage therapy?
Yes, and thank you again for having me on. From Jackson, Mississippi. I attended Jackson Public Schools. I graduated from Callaway High School in 1989. Okay. And I completed my college at Jackson State University.
I love
my Bachelor's of Science, my Master's and Specialist degree in Education.
Okay, well, that's wonderful, because we love I love here on the Reliable Representation Talk Show. We both went to and attended there, so yes.
Yes, so we actually have a appropriations bill I'm co-sponsoring. I think it's about $13.7 million that we're trying to appropriate to Jackson State to Love.
They're going to need that. Most definitely.
That's one of many. We got a lot of others, but I saw them come across today, so want to support Love.
Okay, well, what are the pros and cons of opening up your own business?
Well, the pros was freedom to set my schedule, and I can also incorporate my own style into my practice.
Okay, we'll move the mic a little bit more. There we go. All right, is that better? All right, there we go.
All right, I'm going to repeat the advantages again.
Okay.
It was a freedom to set my schedule, and I can incorporate my own style in my practice. The disadvantage will be legal documents needed to set up my business, as far as contracts, marketing, and finding a space.
Okay, that's good. That is wonderful.
Right, that was challenging.
Yes, because starting your own business is already a scary thing as it is.
Yes, it is.
So for you to even go out on faith and wanting to do this is huge. So kudos.
Thank you so much.
Is massages great for athletes?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, I incorporate one of the massages I do is sports massage, and that's for athletes.
Okay, great. That's good news to all you athletes out there. You need to call Massage by Donna. What are some of the benefits for getting regular massages for your body? So if I wanted to get a massage, what is the benefits?
Well, there are a lot of benefits, but just to name a few, of course, relaxation, insomnia, if you have a problem with sleeping, stress, anxiety, depression, improving circulation, and headaches.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys can hear exactly all the things, but just a number of things that stand out to me: depression, anxiety. Those are things that a lot of people are suffering from, as well as insomnia. Trying to turn your brain off at nighttime. Put those cell phones down, turn your notifications off. Right.
I struggle with that. Good evening to you, Miss Darlene Wilson. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all struggle with that, with cell phone, putting it down.
Right.
And when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I'm gonna do, get on their phones and say, hey, what's going on in the world? And so
and I try to tell people all the time, like I give my family and friends a time. I say, don't call before 10 o'clock. But then I make mistake and call and text them before 10. They're like, oh, bets is off now.
and I'm going to cut in real quick. So everybody, make sure you hang around, because towards the end of the show, we got some very important topics. I want to talk about this education bill. I want to talk about some precinct closures here in Hinds County. And there's one more important. I can't think of what it is. I'm gonna make sure y'all stick around. We're going to be tackling all that towards the end. So y'all, please hang in there. Y'all can pick it back up.
Okay, well, great. And this is some good information. So thank you, Donna. Yeah. And thank you as well, Fabian, too, for the information. Because y'all, please stick around. He has some really great information.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to get into the next question. What are the different type of massages that your business offers?
Okay, I offer Swedish massage, deep tissue, sports massage, cupping, and reflexology.
Okay,
wow.
That's a lot of different massages, y'all, and the benefits of each one of them is going to be wonderful.
Right.
So she'll go over, when you make that appointment, she'll go over all those different massages.
She is your one-stop shop, everybody.
Right.
A one-stop, she can handle it all.
And stick around. We're gonna kind of show you what she's gonna do. Okay.
Oh, really? Y'all got video? You got videos of massages?
We're gonna show them on you.
Right.
We're gonna give a massage on you.
All right, Miss Mona. I just show up and let's do what y'all tell me to do.
Hey,
okay.
Whatever Moni wants, Moni gets.
All right.
I love my co-host, y'all. He just roll with the punches.
Let's go and do
I
it.
tell him show up, he just show up.
What we doing today? I should have known.
We're gonna talk about love.
Let's get it.
Okay, so where is your business located, and tell us what your hours of operation and how people can book an appointment.
Okay, I'm located at Hair by Libby Salon. That's where my space is, at her salon. The address is 320 Edgewood Terrace Drive, Suite B, Jackson, Mississippi 39206. You can contact me at 601-454-1053. My hours of operations are in the evenings and weekends.
Okay, so repeat it one more time, your number.
601-454-1053.
Okay, so the final question before we get into some special massage techniques, what advice do you give to future massage therapists who are going through the school now, or just thinking about massage therapists as an occupation?
Okay, my advice would be try not to get overwhelmed with the information that you will learn, and try to learn as much as you can. Communication skills is everything, and just don't give up.
Oh, that is wonderful. So we're gonna take a break really quickly. Ooh. And we're gonna take a break. We're gonna have DJ Handyman to just play us some music just really quickly. And we're gonna get into the next segment where we're gonna have some massage techniques given by Donna Cotton. Okay.
Hey, y'all, I got to get out of here. I'll see y'all next Thursday.
No.
All right, we'll be right back, y'all.
Okay. Hi. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. y'all have any questions for me? So y'all, so while they are getting ready for the massage, so if y'all could see, I'm going to give you a description of the massages. So if you think about it, just kind of like soothe the music. So when you're in the massage, you're going to have music playing. You can listen to your headphones. You're going to have the massage therapist ask you, so Fabian, what do you want us to work on today? And Fabian's going to say,
Everything.
and then you're going to say, Fabian, so would you like for me to start at your head or would you like for me to start at your back?
Shoulders.
Okay, so we're going to work on, just so I can know, we're going to work on your shoulders and that's it.
Okay.
Is that it?
Well, you the therapist.
Okay, well, I'm going to work on all the points that you have in your consultation.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to get ready for the massage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hands as your massage therapist. I'm going to make sure that I got the oil ready and the lotion. Do you want me to add any essential oils today? No.
You just always got to be extra. Just a massage. Essential. Yeah, I want lavender.
Okay, you want lavender? Okay, so you're gonna have lavender. I will tell you the benefits afterwards. We're gonna get into all of the massages right now. So let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, hold on 1 second. Come with me.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, let's see. You see them?
How y'all doing?
Okay.
That's the before and after, okay?
So I'm gonna give a demonstration of what we're doing. Okay. Okay. So let me move this out so I won't kill myself up in here. All right, so what we're doing right now is we're going to do a massage. We're going to start from the back of his, and we're going to walk it up his back. Okay? We're going to walk up. So the massage therapist is coming down.
I'm going to do compressions.
So now she's going to do compressions. So it's fist compression. So she's going to take it and walk it up his back. That's what she's doing now. Okay, so everybody on the Facebook Live, that's what they're seeing. And then
That was a chair, that wasn't my back.
So he's feeling so good with the massage. So y'all, he's feeling so good. He went to sleep. Bend them. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, there we go. So he's bending his legs like that, y'all, in the back, okay? And so she's fist compressions, fist twists up and down. So let me show you like what they look like. She's going up his back like that, up his back, and then down. And then she's gonna do a pressure check. Okay, to let him know. So she's checking in, see how the pressure is. Fabian, you doing good?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so it's not so bad, is it?
That's not bad at all.
Okay, so y'all see he's doing very good. So we're gonna go on to the next one. So she's gonna stretch the back. Yeah, we good in here in Studio B. We good. All right, so she's stretching the back and she's taking this side right here. She's taking this side right here, and then she's taking the opposite right here, and she's going in with the massages, okay? And she's gonna hold it, and then she's gonna do the opposite side.
Right, and then I'm gonna petricize the top shoulders, petricide.
So she's gonna petricize the shoulders. I should have had handyman come in. I could do his side. Like I'm a massage therapist up in here. Y'all, she's doing a great job. Donnie's doing a great job in here. Fabian, let's check in with Fabian. You doing great?
I am doing great. She's doing amazing.
Okay, good.
Y'all need to book an appointment now.
Yes. So tomorrow, when he comes to the Capitol, oh, he's gonna be real ready for y'all.
That's it.
Some bills gonna be passed. Okay, so now she's going down, just breaking it down, raking, all the way up and all the way down, his back, and just doing up and down motions, his back. She's gonna go from side to side, left to right. Then she's gonna start on the left side of the shoulder, and she's gonna go to his arms now. And she's gonna massage the arm part. And she's gonna come all the way down and massage the arms. And you guys, y'all can do it on your, you can do this, okay? In between coming to her, you can make sure that you keep him up, all right? And massage. I may have to sit down for a second. And now your hands. You doing good, Fabian?
I'm doing good.
How does that feel?
Feels good.
So do you see how men can come and get massages too? You don't always have to lay all the way out. You can actually just sit in the chair and let her do some of these things. And like he did, he took off his jacket and keeping his shirt on. So remember, we talked about that. You don't always have to take all your clothes off or whatever you're comfortable with.
Right.
So talk about what we're doing now.
Okay, just some hand massages with their fingers for circulation.
Okay.
For circulation.
So they're doing some hand massages for circulation.
Yes.
So she's just doing it around each one of the fingers
And the palm of his hand.
and the palm of his hand. Okay. So massages. Okay. And then now she's coming back around. She's going to make her way on the other side, which is the right side. Come all the way down. Okay, she's gonna come back around. We're gonna make sure she's all right. How you feeling, Fabian?
Feeling good.
Good job. She's giving him a great massage. I'm so jealous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to his hands.
So now she's going to his hands. All right, Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in too. We got the massage going on up here by Massage by Donna Cotton. She's here in Studio B giving Representative Nelson. She's giving him a massage. You doing great,
Mm-hmm.
Fabian?
Doing great.
Okay, so what we're gonna do next?
Okay. And I'm going back on the back.
Okay, so she's for the final, she's gonna go to the back,
The lower back.
to the lower back, and what you're gonna do now?
Some compression.
Some compressions. You're gonna do it with the fist.
With the fist.
With the fist. So you're gonna go up with the fist
I'm gonna come back down.
and come on
And then I'm
down
gonna move over to his hip area.
and come to the hip area,
Right. Mhm.
and she's
And
gonna
rotate,
massage
just rotate.
and rotate it.
Mhm.
Yes.
You okay?
Mhm.
Rotate.
Doing good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Rotate. I'm describing what she's doing in the studio, y'all, okay? All right.
So I'm doing some
So now she's doing some karate
pounding,
counting.
pounding,
Huh?
pounding.
Pounding.
It's a karate chop.
Yeah, I call them karate chops, but I'm glad to know the official name of it. It's pounding.
Yes.
Yeah, so y'all, it's pounding. So you go up and down the back. Up and down the back.
And raking.
And raking.
And raking.
So we finalizing everything. And we getting ready to go to break.
We'll be back with some.
And we'll be
interesting
back
things.
with some more interesting things. Thank you, Massage by Donna.
Thank you for having me.
Real good. That was real good. Mhm.
pressure was good?
Pressure was perfect. Yeah.
So Fabian,
Okay.
we'll,
Thank you.
I'm gonna do it this way so they can't see her. Okay, she gotta let her come on out, and then he's playing music for us.
That was
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah, let her get that.
all right, let me give you an appointment.
Okay.
Cool.
The full body, yeah.
Yes.
And if you would like 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm glad you mentioned that. People who might consider a chair instead of a table, whatever their comfort level is. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roxanne.
No problem. Thank you. All right, y'all. Yours truly is back. Okay, I done got the massage and feeling good. And we'll be back on the air with Handy in just a minute.
Ooh, you feeling good?
I feel good. I'm ready to go and get some more bills fast and vote it on.
I need meal massage
You-
now.
you-
Are you
you
gonna
got-
get meal massage?
Gotta go and check her out. All right, so y'all, we're waiting. Handyman gonna bring us back up in a minute when he gets back.
You wanna let her down?
And I'm gonna see where we're gonna be going. Yeah, we got some time left. Got some interesting stuff to talk about.
We just sweated out my hair now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna talk about.
All right, Handy, bringing us back up.
Thank you, handyman. All right. Well, we are back from break. Thank you so much, and that was fun. How did you like your massage?
I did. It was really nice. I feel good. I'm ready to go and vote on some more bills. You know, we're pushing out about 50 to 75 a day, so I think we can probably push up about 75 to 150 now.
Oh, right. What,
So-
DJ Handyman, you think you gonna get you a massage?
Yes, that looked pretty good. And her uncle called up, Tricky Me called up and said, that's my niece over there giving him a big old massage.
Oh,
Cotton daughter. So she said that she's very good.
okay. Well, good deal. Good deal. Thank you, DJ Handyman. So, you know, we appreciate her, Donna Cotton, Massage by Cotton. We appreciate you for stopping by and giving such a great massage and all these great tips about massage therapy. So thank you so much, and we appreciate you. So we're going to talk about now politics.
All right, I get excited about that.
I
We
know
start
you
talking
do.
about politics. Let's see where we're gonna start with politics today. So we have had quite a few things going on. So are we gonna tackle education or elections first? I'm gonna let you pick.
Oh, let me see. I
All
think we need to talk about elections.
Elections.
Mhm.
Elections. All right. So this is what we have going on. And I hope everybody that's out there listening wants y'all to understand what we have going on in Hinds County in regards to elections. And so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 precincts that will be closing and relocating and merging with other precincts effective April 1st of 2024. This is these are all in I'm going to give you the numbers and the names of them. So if you voted these precincts, you know you should be getting something in the mail letting you know what the plans are. And we're going to dig into the problems with it in just a minute. So the first one is the Career Development Center, the Police Training Center, Fire Station number 6, Pecan Park Elementary School, Word of Christ Church, Lake Elementary School, Jane Avenue Senior Citizen Center, Davis Temple, Key Elementary School, and Marshall Elementary School. Now, out of these precincts, only one of them is in my district, which is Marshall Elementary. I can't understand for the life of me why this precinct is being closed, because as we all know, Marshall Elementary is going to be closing at the end of the school year. And so the precinct will automatically close at the end of the school year. So I don't understand what what the appetite is for closing this one. But I do want to let people know this is not the election commissioners. Election commissioners do not control voting precincts. The voting precincts are, controlled by the Hinds County Board of Supervisors. This was unanimously voted on by the board. But, the way that I see it is the board is just honoring the wishes of the supervisor that represents that area, because they're thinking that the supervisor, her constituents may be okay. I don't know why, but I don't want people to attack the election commissioners because it's not on them. What you can do is you can reach out and call your supervisor and let them know we do not need precincts to be closing. The direct number for the Hinds County Board of Supervisors is 601-968-6501. The supervisor that is in this area where the precincts are closing is Supervisor Deborah Dixon. Her office number is 601-968-6768. We have to be vocal about this and let them know that this is going to cause a lot of problems. When we talk about our, elderly people that are having a hard time getting to the polls, some people are not going to know that the precincts are closed. They may still show up at those precincts. We have to look at issues with the crowding of precincts, because we're closing this many precincts and reshuffling people around. We may run into lines at the precincts. So we really need to, do something about this. Representative Zakiya Summers has been very, very vocal. I serve alongside her in the House of Representatives. She's been very vocal about getting the word out to, her constituents as to what's going on with the precincts. Representative Summers has authored a bill. I don't know the number of the bill, but I'm co-sponsoring it. And what this bill does is it will stop the closures of precincts 60 days prior to an election. So that'll help to keep precincts from closing at the last minute. And the way I see it is, I don't care if it's only one person that's going to go to their precinct and vote. We owe it to all of our citizens to have available precincts for them. When we talk about voter suppression and people not wanting to vote, this is the reason why. We have people that show up to the precinct and it's closed. They're not gonna have confidence in the voting process anymore. Another issue that we have to talk about is closing these precincts. We have to talk about ballot issues. The election commissioners have to print ballots for these precincts. With the precincts closing and merging, that can create a headache for them. So, I'm going to be very vocal about it. We do not, some things are inevitable, and I can understand if one precinct say, well, we don't want to be a precinct anymore, such as one of our Byron precincts, Wesley Church on Southwell Road. They said, we don't want to be a precinct anymore. And so Supervisor Everest worked with Lakeshore to immediately relocate that precinct. That's understandable when things like that occur. Precinct closures should only come in case of an emergency or the entity not wanting to be a precinct. And you cannot tell me for the life of me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that 10 precincts are saying we don't want to be precincts anymore. Yeah. So people, we have to be vocal. We have to speak up and let people know that this is not, that we cannot, cripple our citizens and our constituents. And so please, if whatever you do, we need to reach out and be vocal about this, to close your precincts.
And I totally agree on that. I know we talked about this earlier in the pre-show, where I know that in other different districts, they're not doing this. And we don't know for what reason, was their purpose, but you're confusing your constituents, because when it's time, I know me personally, a lot of times I go on my lunch break, and I try to go and vote. But then if I go to a precinct that I'm usually supposed to be going to, and then they say, well, or see a sign and said, well, it's closed, or go to a different precinct, I may or may not have time, on my lunch break, 1 hour lunch break, to go to another precinct, especially if it's way across town. And I could not even imagine our senior citizens that can't really get around, and they already have to call someone to take them to the precinct. Now they're going to have to make arrangements prior to this to be able to go in and find the precinct that they need to just to vote. And y'all, I mean, we asked like everybody a long time ago, just go vote. Now we're making it so difficult for people to go and vote. And you know, those are the obstacles that we should not have to go through. We've come so long, and y'all, we have not had a chance to vote over, you know, maybe a couple of decades. We just started voting. And for women's rights, it's even less than that. So now you're taking it and you're making it one step harder for us. And when I say us, I'm talking about our communities. And we're just keeping it real, our community, because I don't live inside of the Hinds, you know, County District, but I used to. I went to school. I grew up in JPS, and and I went to school at Jackson State and Tougaloo. So I'm used to all these obstacles, but that doesn't mean because I'm used to it. It doesn't mean that I got to stay in something. You know, when you're suffering or when you are used to doing something, if you got all these great minds, you got all these people around you, that is use their resources to help you and guide you to make it easier, not harder.
We, like you said, made a very good point. If anything, we need to be opening more precincts. We need to be making it easy access for people to go and vote, because we're constantly telling people, get out and vote, begging people to go out and vote. And then we're putting walls up, we're putting roadblocks up. And that's, because honestly, a lot of people are not motivated to vote. It was so many people that I talked to when I was running for office, and they said, I'm not in the vote. And they went out and they took a chance on me. They're like, you know what, I'll go and I'll give it a shot. Now imagine if they had problems. They'd be like, well, I went, this Fabian Nelson guy convinced me to go to the poll and I have problems. I'm never going back again. We need to be making sure that we are making it accessible for people. There was a story I was talking to, it was somewhere else. It was in another county. I can't remember where it was, but it was a lady there, an older lady. And she said what they were doing is every election, they were relocating her precinct. And she's like, it's so hard for me to vote because I don't know where I go vote. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop. I'm urging you, I'm going to give the numbers out again. The Hinds County direct line to the Board of Supervisors is 601-968-6501. Call your supervisor. I don't care what district you're in. Call your supervisor and tell them to stop the closure of these precincts. If you're in Supervisor Deborah Dixon's area, this is the area where the precincts are. $67, $68. Please call open. We have to, make sure that our people have the opportunity to get out there and vote.
Yeah, and like you said, we're not trying to cause a ruckus. No, this is not what we're here for. Because on this platform, we don't just give you the problem. We give you ways and hopefully to resolve the issue. So we want you to peacefully call these offices and peacefully say, would you reconsider some of these precincts because it's making it harder for us to get to vote. And I like to say this because I've dealt with over 15, 20 years of customer service. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I know I'm just gonna have it a real moment. This week really stressed me out because I believe in so much of customer service. I believe in the fact of how you talk to people, right? And anybody who know me, I love being able to help. I do. And when and you call a different business and they don't want to help you, or they possibly don't want to give you other options, when you know that in this life there's always other options, especially to resolve the issue. And so maybe that particular person may not have given you your particular way that you wanted it to be resolved, but there's always other options. So in life, I just think let that be a goal for everyone. If you are trying to do something in life, maybe that particular way may not be the best way, but there's other options that you can go to get that resolved.
And it's not calling anybody out or making anybody out to be a bad person, but what it is calling bad policy out. And this is a bad policy. When I ran for office, I told people I'm going to be upfront. I'm going to be transparent. At the end of the day, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to represent people. I'm here to make sure that people are being treated fairly. This is not a legislative issue, but you know what? It's affecting people in the district, in my district and other people's districts. And it's just, it's just not right, that we are restricting citizens. We had a bill that came through the House of Representatives today that is adding a lot of different stuff to candidates that are running for office like now, and it passed the House, unfortunately, but we have to have a statement of intent that has to be signed, notarized, have to have ID that we got to produce. There's so many elements and different things and fines and levies that are placed upon candidates, but we have to stop. I'm okay with, I'm not saying that we don't need regulation anywhere. We have to have rules. We have to have law and order. I understand that it's a process, but this right here is just something that, we got to be vocal about, and, we have to speak up about it. Speaking up may not change it, but I'm going to continue to speak about it and talk to people about it, because it's, it's not right. It's not right. And it's important for people to know where this is coming from. Like I said, letting people know it's not the election commissioners. Our election commissioners caught a lot of slack in this last election. So I want people to know it is not them. They have absolutely nothing to do with these precinct closures. The Democratic Party and Republican Party have nothing to do. It solely lies in the Board of Supervisors, this decision. So let's get them on the line. Let's call them and tell them, hey, keep these precincts open. And I will be sending letters to them asking that they, that they rescind this vote to close these precincts down. And honestly, next session, we're going to have to get some legislation on the table to figure out something where it's not easy to close precincts down. I mean, we have no control, no jurisdiction over the Board of Supervisors, but we do have jurisdiction to pass laws here in this state. And that's what we're going to have to work on doing, because it's happening in our county today. It could be your county tomorrow, is what I'm going to tell all my colleagues.
Yes.
We're seeing a problem. This is a problem. So we're going to do something to resolve this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a good point. And I know on your page, I'm reading directly from your page, so I don't want to misquote him, because I like to be able to give great information. And he does, if you ever go to Fabian's page, he's very detailed. And I love that about him, that he's very detailed. He wants to describe what each bill is, the reason why he doesn't vote for a bill. You don't have a lot of lawmakers that do that. They want to go in there and, congratulate themselves or just say, hey, I did this. But he also goes back and tell you why he doesn't do something and vote for a particular bill too, and the reason why. So this was today on Fabian Nelson's page. Today, I faced a tough decision. Is you okay with me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Put it all out in the open.
Okay. So today, I faced a tough decision when voting on a bill that directly impacts publication education. As a strong advocate for education, I always prioritize the best interests of our children. I voiced my concerns about the bill during the discussion. Number one, the bill does not allow funding to follow students if they switch from charter schools back to public schools. Number two, the proposed reduction in the base amount per student went from $7,465 to $6,650, lacks a clear explanation of how this figure was determined. Number three, inflation is not addressed in the bill. Number four, the Mississippi Adequate Education Program, which is MAEP, has only been fully funded twice since its establishment. The assurance of full funding for the first year does not address long-term sustainability. This figure was determined. And then also, additionally, the bill overlooks the important issue of school infrastructure and maintenance, which are essential for providing a safe learning environment for our students. And after careful consideration, I ultimately voted against the bill. It was a challenging decision, but I believe it was necessary to prioritize the future of our children and ensure a strong education system. And I will continue to advocate for the policies that supports quality education for all students. Now that's wonderful.
Yes, and that was literally the hardest vote that I've had this session, because I've talked about public education. I've talked about fully funding public education as a priority. But one thing that I will not do is I will not mislead the people of Mississippi. I'm going to research the issue, and that bill does not do what it needs to do. You know, there's funding for charter schools in that bill. Money to when if a child leaves public schools, goes to charter schools, and come back to public schools, that money stays at the charter schools. So we have to make sure that, I'm not one to just go out and, I'm going to vote on a bill, because in this bill, it showed, they gave us a little printout, and the little printout had that, Jackson Public Schools was going to get about $20 million more per year. And it looked good. When I was looking at it, it looked really good. But the problem I had is, when I looked at that printout and I looked at the bill, I never could find the formula in that bill. And so I stood up and I asked, I said, can you show me where in the bill this formula is? Because if I'm voting on it, it needs to be in writing. I didn't see it in there. And so, I'm never going to be one that's going to vote on legislation just because it looks good and it's shiny and sparkly. I'm gonna make sure that I understand it. This was a 364, 84, almost 400-page bill that we got 10 minutes before voting. And there's no way possible to read that bill, understand that bill to its entirety. In just 30 minutes I looked at it, I found those 5 issues that I pointed out to you in just that little amount of time.
And I feel like that's what they're wanting. They're wanting you to just say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and vote for this, hoping that you don't read. But that's why they say reading is very fundamental. And I would hope that a lot of lawmakers would take that particular seriousness of each one of the bills, and don't just take the first 2 pages or maybe the first 4 or 5 pages. Read throughout the whole bill.
I read the header, I read the footer, I flip over, see if anything else on the page. I even look up the code sections and to see what's in the code.
That's the lawyer in you. Even though you're not one, that's the lawyer instinct in you. Because what they always say when your contract, read that fine print, read those little clauses in there.
The asterisks and the little bold, and it got the little one and all. Yes. But you have to look at it. The people of Mississippi have been hoodwinked for so long. This is going to stop. We asked the question yesterday. So if we don't pass this bill, will this legislature fully fund the MAEP, the current model? And they told us no. So that means if we don't agree to pass this measure, there we're just not going to fully fund education. So at the end of the day, we can't get in these fights because our children are the ones that are suffering at the end of the day. Now, this bill it passed, went over to the Senate. The Senate is working on it. They're working on another measure as well. It's not a perfect, we're never going to find a perfect model, but I'm only going to vote on a model that allows me to sleep at night and not be up. This is a fight I just can't have this fight every year about fully funding education. We need to take our time. We need to get it done right one time. And each year it needs to be fully funded. It's stressful to us. It's stressful to teachers. It's stressful to students. It's stressful to parents for us to have this fight every year.
And this is the thing, education and healthcare, those are no-brainers. There should be funding all the time for them. They should find ways to fund healthcare and education. I'm gonna tell you why. So for education, when we have our kids that go from middle school, because we got a lot of kids now that are dropping out in even middle school. So we have people finish middle school, you finish high school, then you go on to college. Now you have people are going back and being productive in society. And now hopefully they're going back in and paying taxes, right? And they're paying taxes legally, and they're able to go in and vote for and help legislators. Okay, we have a call. Okay, we have a call on call number 1. Okay.
All right. Let me get it. Park 1. There we go.
Hi, caller. How you doing? Welcome to Reliable Representation Talk Show.
Thank you. I agree wholeheartedly with this. This makes no sense at all. Just like I do not agree with them merging these schools and closing them because they really not thinking this through. And furthermore, the house needs to be clean from top to bottom, from superintendent on down to board members, because this is ridiculous. Every year, it is always something with these school districts, especially JPS school district.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you calling in. Thank you for your comment.
And look, we are fighting every single day because I agree with you wholeheartedly. Our kids need schools. We cannot, sit back and continue to allow this to happen. So we really appreciate your feedback and know that we're fighting for you.
Thank you. Absolutely. Have a good one.
Okay, have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, we got the phone ringing this evening.
So call in 601-948-5950.
We must be doing something right. Got the phone line high. So 601-948-5950. You call and you want to talk about what's going on or any questions about anything. I mean, I've gotten a lot of calls after, my vote. I voted, no on the education bill. Got a lot of calls, teacher calling me. You voted no on the bill. I said, yeah, let me explain to you why.
Why?
And
that's why I want to read it.
And when I broke it down to them, they're like, thank you so much. Nobody's broken it down like that. A pledge I made to my constituents when I ran for office, we have 3 ways that we can vote. We can vote yes, no, or present. If we vote present, that's just saying we were there. I told my constituents one thing I'm never going to do is vote present. I'm always voting yes or no because I want people to know where I stand.
All right, caller. Hi. Welcome to Reliable Representation Talk Show.
Yes, ma'am. I was listening to your program, and I think it's very interesting about the schools. Okay. I had a talk with Mr. Stokes about the schools, and they allowed all these charter schools to come in here and take the kids from the public schools. The charter schools ain't nothing but money schools, and they allowed them to come in here, and now they crying. Why was they not saying, when they started bringing them in? Because they nobody got charter schools for Jackson.
Yes, ma'am. And with this funding model, the thing that okay. All right. We lost our caller. All right, caller, we lost you. Please give us a call back. But, she's absolutely right. When are we there? Okay. Not the phone, but your caller, please call back. But she's absolutely right. We have a charter school. We have a child that leaves a public school, go to charter. That money goes to the charter school. That stays at the charter school. And guess what? If that child wants to come back to public schools, they have to let that child come back. Well, guess what? The money's still over at the charter school. How can we maintain Jackson Public Schools when we're having to write checks to charter schools? All right.
Hi, we got another caller. Caller, hi, welcome.
Yes, I just called. I'm calling back.
Yes, ma'am. We lost you, but I was just talking about it. Thank you so much for that comment because, Jackson, we're full of charter schools here, and that's what's hurting our schools. When our kids leave and go to the charter schools and that money stays over there, that's hurting our Jackson full of schools.
The charter school getting paid twice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we really have to start talking about that and figuring out a way.
That's just mighty late for them to be complaining when they should have been complaining before they brought charter schools here.
Yes, ma'am.
Because that's the plan. The white folks planned it that way. They gonna get rid of the public school. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and we have to look at the accountability standards, and they're different at the charter schools and what we're holding our public schools to. The curriculum is much different at the charter schools, and so
teachers are not even qualified. They don't have to be qualified, and they don't even monitor.
That's so true. And I'm going to tell you, when we looked at the accountability ratings, our public schools are performing better than the charter schools are.
That's because Black people drunk the Kool-Aid.
And it's
They think they send their kids to a private school.
yes, ma'am. And
it's a money market. That's all it is, a money market.
Yep, it is. And we really have to do something, about this to figure out a way to get away from this and to get our money back to our public schools. Because it's only hurting it's hurting our schools, and it's also hurting our communities.
Well, our people are always behind. They don't read. They don't listen to the news.
Mhm.
They don't know what's going on in the country. They listen to the hype. They are trying to destroy Jackson.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
they can come back and take it over.
Yes, ma'am.
All the major stores are gone. We only have 2 or 3 major stores in Jackson.
Yes, ma'am. And that's why we try to put the word out, try to keep people informed as to what's going on, because our elected officials, we're the voice of the community. We have to start letting people know what's going on.
I really appreciate y'all getting it and getting it out there, but a lot of people are not even listening to the radio. They don't read. They in these low-income apartments, and they just thinking nothing but give me my free apartment, give me my food stamps, and they ain't caring about their kids. They don't know who's teaching their kids.
Yes, ma'am. And we
And
gonna.
they won't even go to PTA.
Yes, we definitely agree with you on that, and we appreciate your passion for that topic, and we also appreciate you for listening with us today. Okay.
I listen all the time to you guys. I just wish other people would listen as well.
Oh, thank you.
Please tell a friend to tune in and listen to us with you.
Have a blessed day. Thank you,
Okay.
caller. Oh, there's
Okay.
another caller calling in.
Okay.
Oh, we hot.
Oh.
Oh, okay. We have a caller calling back in. Hi.
Yes, and to piggyback off what was just discussed, that they fail to realize is that these charter schools only go to a certain grade level, and then once they complete that one, they have to turn back around and come back to the public school to finish all that 12 years.
You're absolutely right, because there's no charter school in Jackson for high school. Correct? It's your,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's it. Well, I would listen so smart. Y'all own it. Y'all are on it.
Absolutely.
That's
I do my homework before I speak, because they're not thinking, and it's sad how some of these people that are in these positions try to get over.
Yes, it is. And
You're not thinking about the kids.
it's hurting the kids, it's hurting the community. Look at all of these. We're going to have 10 vacant buildings in the city of Jackson. There used to be schools. They're abandoned. What's going to happen? People go in and do all kind of stuff. That's bringing the community down, because repurposing, I still have not heard a repurposing plan yet.
And prime example, just like in one school, I think, and in South Jackson, I think it's Willowwood, I'm not 100% sure, they had caught fire a couple of months ago.
Woodville Heights over on McDowell Road.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that school, because I'm like, okay, you're closing Lake Elementary and you're closing some more schools. What are you going to do to these buildings? Sit there and let them rot? Because my thing of it is, if there was so much maintenance to be done to these schools, while these schools was out for the summer, y'all could have did a little renovation at the time. You couldn't do the whole thing at one time. Every little bit helps.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That's it. But we appreciate you. And please keep listening to us and call in, talk to us sometime. We love to talk to our guests.
I know. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
You got one more? You got 2 more?
Okay.
Okay. I'll call.
Okay.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to Reliable Representation Talk Show.
Hi, good evening. I just wanted to say, you're talking about JPS and the charter schools. The parents are doing what they think is in the best interest of their child. I'm not saying it's necessarily right or wrong. So with JPS, what my recommendation is that they really feed on what they have going for them. And for instance, Mara has produced all kinds of NBA grades. You make that a school that is going to groom NBA players. You also make it for people who are pre-med, Callaway, NFL players. You make that a school that's going to feed into the NFL, where I'm going to make your child a football player.
Yes.
Lanier's political history. If you want to go to law school, if you want to be a politician, we're going to make Lanier a school that if you bring us your child, there's a good possibility that he's going to become a history, whatever. I know you don't have much time, but those kind of programs is what's going to enable. I went to Florida High School. I worked at UMC when I was 15 years old in the 10th grade, and I did PKU research because that location is so good. My classmates worked at Millsaps, they worked at Belhaven. So you've got to feed on the positives that you have so that the parents will come. Okay.
You're right. Sort of like, a magnet school. So you could be a magnet for the things you're talking about. I really like that idea. I never had it put that way, but I think that's a great idea.
And I think also we need.
But Jim Hill is an IB school. And I went to France. I went to Marseille, France. Outside of Marseille, they have an IB school out there. It's not fully implemented in Jackson. I met a black female. She was 16 years old. She was running around France like she knew the country. She was in an IB school in Atlanta. And they send those kids to school over there to Spain and France. And Atlanta is doing it. Jackson, Jim Hill's IB, I called them. And I told them, I said, I went to an IB school, I toured it, and our kids can go there. So whatever, it's already there. You just have to implement what you have. Yes. And the parents will send their kids to JPS because they want what they perceive is in the best interest of their child.
Yes, thank you so much for your comments and your feedback. We appreciate you as always, and hope you have a blessed day too.
And we're gonna be looking for you to call back in. We're gonna be looking for you to call in again next week. We got to pick this conversation up again.
I know you got it up, but you had Donna Cotton. Her family is a basketball family. All you gotta do is put them in the position.
That's
okay.
it. You do the same. All right, y'all. It's been a busy show.
Oh, we got another caller. Well, before we go off, I just want to say thank you to Donna Cotton for joining us today. Please book your appointment with Massage by Donna. You can find her on Facebook at Donna Cotton. But please book your massage with Donna. You got to call her on partner.
Okay, we got one more caller. Handy gonna let us get this other call. Let's see who on this line. Okay, here we go. Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Thank y'all for taking my call. I ain't gonna hold up too long. Listen, I'm glad the community is, all ramped up about getting schools and bringing the schools back to Jackson. But this is me personally. If you want my kids to come to Jackson, I don't mind, because it really don't matter what public school you go to if it's the parents. But I think we, just to be honest with you, we need to pull our money together and build schools. Once we build and control our own schools, we'll stop the homosexuality. We'll punish teachers who sleeping with kids. With all this stuff that affects our children, if we control our schools with our own money, then that's how you keep them here. Because if you're controlling things, then it means we're building things, and we got manufacturing and engineering and commercial stuff going where we can afford our own kids. But as far as us putting our kids in JPS, JA, all these other schools, ultimately they're hurting our kids. We need to bring them back and let us raise them, and then we can implement our biblical teachers in there where we'll have a strong black man and a strong black woman. Then we can build a civilization.
All right. Thank you for your comment. We appreciate you.
And that's right. We need to rebuild our communities and own our communities, and we can come on up with it.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Well, Handyman is going to take us off, and thank you so much. It's been your girl, Miss Moni Love, and Representative Fabian Nelson. We'll see you next Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Reliable Representation Talk Show.
See y'all next week. Handy, take us out of here.
Great show.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week.